Here at my house, we are big fans of the brand Chinette. My pantry is stacked with everything that I could possibly need for entertaining. To make it easier, they provide durable plates, cups, cutlery, napkins, and table covers. They are the go-to brand for cookouts, holidays, birthdays, game nights, baby showers, and more. So they believe that not only everyone should have a place around the table, but that everyone should be welcomed with open arms and a full cup. We love that. So we like them so much because of many reasons, but one of my favorites is their Chinette Classic line is durable, no bends or leaks, microwave safe, and made with at least 80% recycled materials made in the USA. They have Chinette Crystal, which is really beautiful. It looks very fancy, but you don't worry that you're going to shatter it because, yep, it won't shatter. It's a unique swirl design. And then they have Chinette Comfort, built-in sleeve that keeps drinks hot and hands happy with a snap-on lid, 12 ounces or 16 ounces for whatever size you need, made in the USA. They're so easy. They make life so easy. So visit mychinette.com to find out more on mychinette.com.
Close to our heart is the belief that ladies give back and show up for others. Right now, there are over 300 million women and girls that live in period poverty across the world. And without period care, they often stop going to school and miss out on economic opportunities. So we're showing up for them. We've partnered with SALT Sustainable Period Care AB Corp with a 2% give back mission to donate period care and help fund initiatives in menstrual health. So each time you buy with LadyGang at shop.theladygang.com, you're helping give girls in need planet-saving period care, so when their periods start, their education doesn't have to stop. Plus, go to salt.com/pages/LadyGang for your own period care and get 15% off with code LadyGang.
Well, what is this?
Welcome to the Lady Gang.
That's amazing. Say that again.
The Lady Gang.
Things are about to change around here.
Each week, we catch up with Hollywood's hottest girl posse, Keltie Knight, Becca Tobin, and Jac Vanek.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Lady Gang. I am Becca Tobin here with Jac Vanek and Keltie Knight.
Hello.
Hi.
Have not taken my swacket off yet.
Well,
Really?
as you shouldn't. Everybody should be living in their swackets, you know?
It's been weeks. It's all I want to wear. I wear it to bed. I wear it out of the shower. It really is a bathrobe sweater / I wore it out in public today. So live my life.
Do you think that you're ever going to wash it, or are you just going to live in your stench?
I hate when she does this.
I'm going to treat it like a fine fur and just once every 5 years have it re-zhuzhied.
That's gross. The only thing we fucked up in the design of this swacket is
nothing.
It should have the way people say never buy a onesie with like buttons on it for a baby and either have it give it a zipper or magnets. We should have made the buttons like faux buttons, but
and
really have it
Velcro?
Magnets. Yeah.
Velcro or magnets.
A button is hard. I mean, you know, our inspiration does have a zipper on it, and it is quite easy to zip up and down. But,
you know what, guys? You can do a button, you trash humans.
We had to elevate it.
A zippered sweater is definitely a vibe, but like it's a specific look.
You're not trying anymore.
No, you've given up, which is what I have usually given up. So it's fine.
Can we screenshot Jac's the complexion that she has pre-shower, post-spray tan?
It's amazing. It's aggressive. It's very Donald Trump, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's a great tan once you wash it off.
What color did you get?
Medium 2, whatever that is.
How many spray tans a year do you think you get?
I get one every time I'm going to do something. And lately I've been doing things every single week. So, and I do not get a discount from my gal. So it's definitely stacking up in my pocketbook.
So are you spending like $400 a month on spray tans?
Maybe like $250.
Damn, Jac.
Listen, it is for my soul. It's not even
understand.
For the
no,
looks.
It's like therapy. You don't do therapy, you do spray tan. I understand.
It's true. I mean, my self-confidence when I don't have a spray tan is definitely, and as I get older, I'm like the cellulite starts showing more and more. And it's not great without a spray tan. So it's the only way that I can really feel baseline okay.
You know what? Chelsea Handler was just talking about how much she loves Joe Coy because the other day she was complaining about having cellulite on her arm. And he was like, yeah, I love when women have cellulite. You're supposed to have cellulite. It's sexy.
Oh
First
my God,
of all,
I love
can't
that.
say the word cellulite. But I thought that was really cute. And I really like that that's how real men feel about cellulite.
Men don't give a shit.
No, they don't.
number one, most men don't even notice it or know what it is. Like Jared literally had no idea what cellulite was until I showed it to him. And he's like, I would have never noticed that. And I don't give a single fuck. I don't think men care. It's like a woman, we like beat ourselves up for nothing.
Do you guys go through this thing? And I'm just going to, because we don't have a guest today, I'm really going to like stretch this out and go on a tangent. I'm just going to watch Keltie's head explode. But
I'm so chill.
Okay, cool.
I swack it. It's like a comfort blanket. Nothing can get to me.
Good. It's like your thunder vest as a dog.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've been having a struggle where I've been seeing Gen Z is crushing it with their body confidence. And the way that Gen Zers and 20-year-olds are not obsessing over their bodies is amazing. And I have this problem though, where I go to put on a bathing suit because we're going to the Bahamas soon with some of our friends. And I'm having so much trouble, more than I've ever had in my life, finding a bathing suit I feel good in.
Yeah.
And every time I put on a bathing suit, I'm like thinking about all these bathing suit brands who have women who are not stick figures modeling their bathing suits. Like all these dope bathing suit brands have these women who have curves, who don't have perfect, like baby like bottoms. Like they've got some cellulite, they've got some curves, they've got some boobs, they've got all these things happening and they look amazing.
Yeah.
They look amazing. Here's my problem. Did you just jump back because you hurt
my thing is very loud, and then I calmed
she
it
literally
down.
went back like
I'm a highly sensitive person.
It's the thunder vest.
You were really passionate about your bathing suit story. Continue.
Here's
Queen.
my problem is that I don't have big boobs. I don't have curvy body. But I'm not a tall, 6 foot woman who's a stick figure. They don't have any short people. This is what I'm fucking mad about.
Yes,
okay.
They do.
No, they don't. Show me one bathing suit brand that shows a girl with a short leg. That is the one thing they're not representing in these freaking bathing suits, because you know what? It sucks. Every time I'm like, you know what? If I had big boobs and I had a big butt, I would be so happy because there's representation now. And I would be flouncing around in bathing suit. But you know what? They don't have a girl with the legs of an 8-year-old.
I'm so excited to tell you my good week because it has to do with your legs.
Oh, I hope it doesn't bring me down. Anyways, that's my public service announcement. I want to see models. You're going to do all types of people. You could also show a woman under 5'7" in a bathing suit.
Take notes.
Godspeed.
So I don't feel confident yet, people, society. I don't feel confident in my bathing suits. Okay. What's the time for?
Good week, bad week.
Good week.
Yes, it is.
Bad week. Oh, no.
So my face is frozen right now. I went for a Vivace treatment today, which I'm really excited about because it actually works. But while I was there, I had a fucking reckoning with the creator of Vivace, and he told. I swear to God, no, I went to a thing where they were like showing the new Vivace machines, and then they took some of my blood for like this thing called SoMe, which is like this new skincare that it uses your blood or whatever. Anyway, live your life. I'll try anything for youth. So anyway, I was there having a kiki with the guy that like his company made Vivace, which is a microneedling that has like a frequency. I'm not getting paid for this. I'm just telling you. And I buy my Vivaces full price. Anyway. He was like,
well, our first Vivaces were through Real Self. So you didn't actually do all of them.
And
full transparency.
Then I got hooked, and now I pay and go. So anyway, I went to this one today, and I'm talking to the guy, and I was like, I really, really need you to make a giant paddle of this mic because it does tighten the out of your skin.
Yeah.
For me, it's really worked. I was like, can you do it? I need it on my butt. I need whatever. He's like, don't say I'm saying this, but like, just ask them. Yeah, they'll do your knees. Then I got into it with another woman who was like, I did my knees and it's fucking incredible. If you have an old saggy knee, you can microneedle with the radio current Vivace your knee. It's off brand. I don't think everyone's going to be able to do it for you, but someone you can weasel into it. People are doing and their elbows. And then fucking Jill, our friend who's a publicist for like all of these different beauty brands, she told me that she microneeded her vagina.
Ow.
They were seeing if it works. She had stretch marks from baby being born, and she was like at the office, and someone was like, we really want to see if it tightens a loose vagina lip. And she was like, I volunteer as tribute. So they Vivaci'd her vagina, and she said, I haven't had any complaints.
I want to do it on my thighs.
Well, I want to do it on my knees because I am still getting DMs on
Babies in the
Instagram about
knees.
my baby knees.
Yeah.
So I literally got a DM 2 days ago. So I would like to Vivace my knees if they need another knee model.
Okay.
Let them know, Keltie.
Anyway, that was my good week. My bad week is I recently had to go to San Diego for work, and I did the thing that I should never fucking do, which is I drove myself. I'm a terrible driver. I should never drive for more than 10 minutes at a time. I should definitely not be driving on the highway all the way down to San Diego by myself. But I drove to San Diego by myself. And of course, I knew San Diego is like 2.5 hours away. In my mind, I gave myself 2 hours because I was going super early morning. It took me 4.5 hours and I peed my pants on the way. I had to pull over. I want to personally apologize for the University of San Diego's parking lot. I had to pee so bad that I started getting the hot flashes and then the chills. And I was like, I'm going to have to pee on the side of the road, but there was nowhere to pee. So I pulled into the University of San Diego's parking lot. And I mean, it was not empty. It was fucking full of people. And a truck pulled in right behind me. I got out of my car. I squatted. I peed on the ground in the parking lot. There was no forest. There was nothing. And then I got up and I gave a wave to everyone because I was sure that there was someone in window of one of these buildings watching me. And I got in my car and I left. I am old and I still pee my pants. Thank you for coming to my TikTok. But my knees are fucking tight.
This has happened to me before because I have a very small bladder, and I have done the pee in a venti Starbucks cup before in the car because then you don't have to actually like get outside your car and have somebody see you.
Is your stream streamlined?
I don't have a streamlined stream.
That's what I'm saying. Like my stream is not streamlined. Like it's like
it like goes all over the
rain
place.
shower.
You have to cup your vagina
whole thing.
with the cup. You're not going to like go down like it's a toilet. You got to put it right up there so it like catches all the overflow.
And then what do you do with the cup?
Throw it away. It looks like green tea, depending on how hydrated you are.
How often are you having to pee in your car and also happen to have a venti Starbucks cup?
I actually had to do this when I was in San Diego going to get my hair done at Sherry's before. Because I was like on my way down and I couldn't find somewhere to pull over and I had to pee so fucking bad. And I was like, this is going to be... And I think it was during COVID too that I was like scared to go into a bathroom.
Yeah. San Diego will screw you up because then once you get there, you have to find parking and there's never parking. So you're like, you can't just zoom in. Anyway, live your life. Who's next?
California traffic. I mean, I had to stop driving to San Diego to get my hair done because it was a 4-hour drive.
Yeah. The only way I do it is because I just take a pit stop in Orange County, you know?
That's smart.
Got to do it. All right, I'll go next. My good week is that I'm very late to the party, but I finally went to go see Hamilton. I have seen Hamilton. I can talk about it with people that talk about it. It's over.
Wait, the other day we were in a Starbucks and Jack started having a conversation about how great of a show Phantom of the Opera.
No, stop it.
I like Phantom of the Opera.
She was like, I'm going to see Hamilton. I was like, okay. I was like, well, by the way, like, I was very confused during all of Hamilton. And then she's like, but I also love Phantom of the Opera.
No, you were saying something about Phantom of the Opera. Like somebody in your life is doing something with it. And I was like, I like Phantom of the Opera. And you're like, I know what you like it because it's like an emo guy.
It's like a sad emo with like his hair across his face being like, I am the creature of the night. I love you, but I can't have you.
Yeah, I'm like sexually attracted to the Phantom. That's why.
My God.
Or I'm assuming I was. I saw it when I was a kid, but like I liked the soundtrack. I like Mr. Mistopheles from Cats, and then I like the theme song, The Phantom of the Opera.
Well, Phantom of the Opera freaked me out because when it played the Jubilee Auditorium in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, I remember everyone in town was talking about the chandelier. The chandelier falls. And I literally, as an 8-year-old, sat there the whole time being worried about getting crushed by the fucking chandelier, like it was going to fall into the audience and kill me. And no one was like, it's going to slightly move 5 feet down and there's going to be some like flashes of lightning and it's going to be scary. I literally thought it falls from the ceiling and might get us. Like, people were not gentle with me enough as a child. Anyway, Jac, what do you think of Hamilton?
I mean, it is quite hard to follow, very fast, but I think I got the gist of it. And like, I feel like I know it enough to have a conversation. So if anybody wants to talk about Hamilton, I feel like I can be involved.
My God.
Don't throw away your shot.
3. Yeah. Don't throw away your shot. See, I remember it. I can.
Do you know who was playing Hamilton, the lead? Was it Joseph Morales?
I don't know. And I was also, you know what, my fucking LASIK didn't work too well because I couldn't see what anybody looked like. I was too
they all
far
look
back.
the same. That's the problem.
And I didn't realize, I know this happens in most plays. I don't really go see many plays on Broadway. They're the same guy that played the Lafayette character also played Thomas Jefferson. I didn't know people played multiple characters. I was really thrown for a loop.
Honestly, I've never been more confused in a show. Think of me, a Canadian. I didn't even study American history. I don't know who Thomas Jefferson is.
Honestly, even if you did study American history, I don't remember shit. So I was probably at the baseline.
What happened with the 3 girls? They're all the wives?
There's 2 sisters, and I'm assuming one married him, and then I think one was in love with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then
what's the third sister do?
Nothing. She was kind of just like, she's like, I'm Betty, or whatever her name was. She did that in the song. They're like, I'm Angelica, I'm Isabella. She's like, I'm Betty.
You know what I just thought of that could be fucking great is Jac reenacting musicals
on TikTok.
I could like give you
Betty. Pretty sure that's
Angelica.
Yes, it is. I fucking swear. I just
hold on. Someone Google the characters of Hamilton.
They're called like the Schuler sisters or something.
Okay, but is one named Betty? Because I don't think they are named Betty. I think it's Angelica.
Oh God, that was so funny.
I'm gonna find it out.
I'm finding it out right now.
Jac
the Schuler
reviewing musicals
sisters.
as a non-musical enthusiast is so good. It's like me doing emo music.
Wait, who did you say it was? Betty?
Yes,
Peggy,
whatever.
Cornelia, Angelica, and Peggy.
And she goes, and I'm Peggy. I fucking swear. In that song where they introduce them.
Oh my God.
That's the whole thing. There's like the 2 like. Whatever. She must be like I don't know.
Who's the Peggy of the LadyGang?
Definitely me.
Yeah.
I'm Peggy. Give me my markers.
You are.
Can I tell you guys something? This has nothing. Sorry. I know it's still your turn, but I'm so depressed right now. I'll talk about this after the break. But anyway, my therapist was like, you have to find your happiness again. So I'm going to New York for work to host the Thanksgiving Day parade.
There's your happiness. Work.
Wait, don't say this. It's my good week.
What?
What she's about to say.
Okay,
that I booked solo tickets to all the Broadway shows I wanted to see.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I booked a ticket. I'm going to see Company
next week.
And I'm going to see Moulin Rouge by myself in New York. Yeah. And I didn't even ask Chris if he wanted to go because I was like, you know what will make me upset if I go and then you're on the phone the whole time and people are calling you and you're like waiting for intermission so you can do more work. I was like, I'm going to go. I'm going to dress up and have a glass of wine. I'm going to sit by myself and just enjoy some fucking theater.
I love going to Broadway shows by myself.
Me too. I don't want to have to chit chat.
You don't need to go with anybody.
No. It's like the movies. You don't. Yeah. There's no reason to be with someone unless you need to borrow their sweater because you're cold. And I'm wearing a coat.
I went with like a group of my girlfriends and like. Intermission, they're like, how do you like it? Are you? And you're like, I'm Peggy. I'm Peggy. That's what I said. I was like, yeah, I think I get it. I don't know.
Is that a Christmas pillow behind you?
Yeah. You know what? Last Christmas, I think you made fun of it.
The same thing happened.
And you brought it out for the holidays.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Did you decorate?
It says Gone Skiing. It's one of those like wool stitch. I love the wool stitch pillows.
I do love a wool stitch pillow, but that is the weirdest thing about you, Jac.
What?
You're so picky. You're like, I won't wear a shirt unless it is made with this percentage of cottons and these types of buttons. And don't you dare put a font that has a little bit of a turned edge.
Yeah.
But like, here's an ugly ass fucking pillow and I want it in all my shots.
I think it's cute. I have a pug wearing a Santa hat, a little wool stitch pillow too. It's my holiday happiness. So f you guys.
I'm Peggy.
Okay, I'm going to continue. My bad week is an easy one. My car mysteriously smells like weed, and I don't know where it's fucking coming from. I don't know how it got
Your
there.
parking garage, for sure.
No, it's
Venice.
It's in my car. It's only in my car, not on the outside. It started last night after Hamilton. I parked in a parking lot, but nobody ended up getting in my car, and I had my keys.
There's got to be some weed in there somewhere.
I mean, definitely Anna Rose was in there and she dropped a joint. I mean, that's
Definitely was in there. Maybe she did.
Yeah, there's weed in there. Like, it doesn't just smell like weed for no reason. It's
mysterious. I don't know.
It's not mysterious. Someone left weed in your car, Peggy.
I'm Peggy.
Okay.
I gotta look. I gotta do a deep dive.
Sorry about your car.
Thanks.
Okay.
Mystery.
So my good week, I'm glad you didn't spoil this for me, Keltie.
Okay. You're welcome.
Between our shared calendar for LadyGang and, you know, these two dipshits in my life, Jac and Keltie, they're always entering like their own personal reservations for dinner in like the work calendar or their flight information.
Not
so
on
if,
purpose,
like,
but yeah.
I just screamed. Sorry. It's all by accident. And so occasionally I just get little like sprinkles into what's happening in their real lives, their personal lives. So I get sent a text message yesterday with Keltie and a number I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
From Keltie.
Yeah. This is funny. Okay.
Thinking of coming to NYC to take some dance classes. Have you been to BDC or Steps? That's Broadway Dance Center. How is it? No, there's literally no punctuation. How is it? Do they make you wear masks? And I'm looking at this text and I'm like, okay, she knows I haven't been to New York in 2 years, right? And who's this other person? And I'm like, oh, clearly she's not meant to message me here.
Accidental group text.
Mysterious person responds, I don't know. It keeps changing. Another person who doesn't use punctuation. It's weird. Keltie, wait, I don't know why Becca is Thai. Bye. Yeah. Becca is on Thai. Bye. Like Thai food. And then the person, responds with more non-punctuation.
Oh my God.
And I'm just like, this is a glimpse into Keltie's communication with friends outside of work. It's weird. Who is this person?
It's my friend Allie. She is a dancer. Meixner. Yeah. She was in the Cher show.
Meixner?
Very beautiful. She was the girl in the yellow dress when she was like 18 years old. She just started a Leonardo DiCaprio company, a leotard company called Hilux Dance, where they make sexual high-cut leotards. I really could have used it. I thought she would know about the dance classes. I don't know how the you got on the text. And then I never use punctuation. And
she doesn't either.
You know found your match.
No. Allie is like the spaciest person. Like, you'd only talk to her like twice a year and she'll give you like non-information. Like that's the extent of it all. But like, there's no one you want to have wine with more or a martini, funnest martini drinker of all time. Okay, next story. But I am going to take some dance classes. That's going to go with my Broadway and dance. I'm going to get back to my roots of happiness.
That's cute.
Cool.
Maybe.
You're always on a fucking mission.
To find some sort of thing to be happy
Forced happiness.
Yeah. Forced joy.
You guys, I'm going to tell you about it later.
What?
I mean, just keep going.
Fine, I'll make this short.
I'm Peggy.
Who did you think her name was? Betsy? Betty?
Betty. Say
I'm Betty.
Type of name.
It's that double consonant shit.
My bad week is so upsetting. It's no mystery. I've been dabbling on TikTok just as a viewer, not as a participant.
Yeah.
And when I first downloaded the TikTok app years ago, but not years ago, like 2 years ago, that was a joke. It was, you should see your faces right now.
Because
I don't get the joke.
We love TikTok.
Years ago, TikTok's only been around for like 2 years.
I know that's years. That's multiple
That is
years.
2 years.
Whatever. Anyways, I found
Bye.
Bye. Gatlin the monkey. You know Gatlin.
In Gatlin.
Yeah,
classic.
Gatlin was like OG TikTok.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
was on TikTok the other day and I was thinking, what is Gatlin up to?
Yeah, Gatlin's dead.
No,
Oh,
Gatlin
okay,
is
just
very
checking.
much alive, but
Rude.
I am having a hard time watching Gatlin these days because her parents, owners, let her do things like take a sip out of their own juice box, eat cereal off of their own spoons. And it just feels like that crosses a line for me.
Okay, here's a question. Have you ever let Orly or Babs eat something off your fork or spoon and then use that fork or spoon? Okay,
never.
I have.
You have?
Have you ever watched your dog lick their own vagina and then lick your face?
Not immediately after.
Close, though. Close.
I let dogs lick my face.
There's something so gross about seeing this monkey take a sip out of a Yoo-hoo juice box that a grown human person was drinking out of. And then also another really gross part was her eating the cereal repeatedly, putting the spoon in and eating the cereal like a monkey because she's, surprise, a monkey.
Yeah.
It's a little barbaric. And then the spoon goes back in. And I didn't see the owner take another bite, but it was as if they were sharing.
Just seems like you could spread some things between species.
Yeah,
that way.
just grossed me out a lot. And I don't know if I can follow Gatlin. So that's upsetting to me.
One less follower for Gatlin.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. I don't even know what this monkey is now. Maybe
You'll love
take
Gatlin.
over your follow.
Gatlin's right up your fucking
She's
area.
amazing.
Like,
Love
you're
this.
right. I don't know if
amazing.
it's a boy or a girl, actually.
It's a she.
Okay, says Becca. All right, when we come back, I'm going to talk about my SMAD.
Is there something interfering with your happiness or preventing you from achieving your goals? Well, I have good news for you because this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist, and you can start communicating in under 48 hours. So it's not a crisis line. It's not self-help. It is professional therapy done securely online. There is a broad range of expertise available, which may not be locally available in your areas. The service is available for clients worldwide. We love them so much, and you can log into your account anytime and send a message to your therapist, and you'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions, so you will never have to sit in a weird waiting room, like for traditional therapy. So BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches so that they make it easy and free to change therapists if needed. So BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today, and so do we. So our listeners are going to get 10% off their first month of online therapy at betterhelp.com/LadyGang. Join the over 2 million people who have taken charge of their mental health, and go over to BetterHelp, betterhelp.com/LadyGang. That's BetterHelp, betterhelp.com/LadyGang for 10% off your first month.
It is so tough to find the perfect gift for him for the holidays. I've been telling you for weeks, but if you're still waiting, that's why we love that TravisMathew is a sponsor of LadyGang. They have handy holiday gift guides, and you can browse by price point or through curated collections tailored to interest and personality. They've got button-ups, polos, outerwear, ultra soft loungewear, shoes, accessories, new gear for golfers, and so much more. It's pretty much guaranteed that you're going to find something amazing for the gentlemen's in your life, and you're going to love looking at them in because it's kind of chic. And so that's why we love TravisMathew and their jackets. A jacket always complements a look. I love a layered up man, and you can get layered up with TravisMathew's outerwear collection. With this outerwear collection, warm up the chill with the mid-weight jackets that are both created for style and function. They have super versatile outerwear items, and you're going to look at him and think, ooh, is that David Beckham? I think it is. Visit a TravisMathew retail store or make your way to travismathew.com/podcast and take 20% off your TravisMathew order when you use the code LADY20 at checkout. That's 20% off your entire order at travismathew.com/podcast when you use the code LADY20 at TravisMathew.com/podcast.
Today's episode is brought to you by Canva Pro. So I need to talk to you about Canva Pro because it is my little secret weapon when it comes to designing anything for LadyGang. So I've been designing all of our marketing materials, all of our aesthetic, everything from the very beginning. And Canva Pro has cut down my work time in like a quarter of the time that it used to take before. So Canva Pro is a design platform that empowers you to create and share stunning content in just a few clicks. And designing with Canva Pro is amazingly fast and fun. You can choose choose from thousands of templates that are easy to customize or start from scratch. I've been starting from scratch because I have a design background, but if you don't, it is so easy to design stuff from Canva that you will look like a pro. And they have endless premium fonts, photos, videos, and so much more to add personality and edge to whatever you're designing. So design like a pro with Canva Pro. And right now you can get a free 45-day extended trial when you use our promo code. Just go to canva.me/lady to get your free 45-day extended trial. That's canva.me/lady. Canva.me/lady.
You know that this year has been all about cutting back on my once-used plastics. It was part of my Bujo manifest for the year. And that's why we here at LadyGang love the product Bite. So Bite has this toothpaste and it comes in a glass jar. It's a little pea-sized thing that you put in your mouth and you bite down on it and then you add water and then it makes it into your own toothpaste. It's really, really cute. It's like a dry toothpaste, which sounds weird, but it's not. It's actually delicious. It foams up just like regular toothpaste. There's no plastic tube. There's no messy paste. And the ingredients are clean. There's no harsh chemicals, sulfates, artificial dyes. The sustainability and the clean ingredients are the center of it. It's carbon neutral, cruelty-free, vegan, palm oil free. All the package and shipping materials are refillable, recyclable, or home compostable. So if you're interested in trying out Bite toothpaste, our listeners can now enjoy 20% off your first subscription order. Go to trybite.com/LadyGang or use the code LadyGang at checkout to claim this deal. That's trybite, TRYBITE.com/LadyGang.
Now back to the Lady Gang.
All right, we're back. So recently I had it brought to my attention that there's a word that I have needed my entire life and didn't have the option of using and have since been introduced to it. And now I know how to perfectly define myself as a human. It's called SMAD. It's being sad and mad at the same time.
Okay.
I am going through, this is serious. I'm going through a period of deep SMADness. I have done everything that I was supposed to do. I went on the reset diet. I worked out. I did yoga. I even called my psychiatrist. I upped my fluoxetine, aka Prozac, 15 milligrams that I've been on for the last 10 years. I was like, I'm so low. I've done therapy. I'm doing everything. I'm in a f***ing SMAD funk I can't get the out of.
Can I tell you what's probably going on as a doctor?
Sure.
Dr. Tobin.
I'm Peggy.
So I'm Peggy. Okay. So I was recently listening to Chelsea Handler's podcast and she had this woman on, Shelly Tegelski. And she writes about, she's a self-care activist. And she was talking about how it's a very, and I'm paraphrasing and whatever, but it rung a bell because I think that our generation, and especially people who live in LA, we're obsessed with self-care and we're obsessed with taking care of ourselves and making sure we're feeling good and we're this and we're that. It's very our universe is very much about ourselves. So her whole thing is until you move that outward, that like care outward into other people, into other causes, out of yourself, you're always going to be doing this like self-exploration in tornado circle that you kind of, it's just self-indulgent at a certain point.
It's like focusing too much on yourself. And I think at the end of the day, like nobody is going to be like absolutely 100% happy.
Right.
And if it's just like focusing on like what's wrong, you're going to like, it's like confirmation bias. You're probably just always going to find it.
And it's like self-work is bullshit. If you do so much of it, what's the point? So that you can just look at yourself in the mirror and be like, you've reached perfection. It's actually like the whole point is to get yourself to a place where you're good enough to like be fueled to give to others and like have it be like, it's not like we should be waiting to get to the point where we're so perfect that then we can give to others. It's sort of like a cyclical thing where giving to others, it's like in AA, they do this thing where like acts of service and stuff is kind of what like makes you feel like you have purpose, or there's some messaging in there like that. Again, I'm botching it, but maybe that's what the issue could be. Is there some kind of like thing you could do for someone else?
I have done nothing this year but take care of other people.
No, I know that, but I mean, out of like your own,
yes,
Out of
like
obligation.
to fuel you as well.
Yes. And I think I'm going to try to do that when I go to New York. I'm going to see some shows and I'm going to go support and I'm going to see friends and I'm going to I really don't want to go to New York early. And Chris is like, come to New York. I'm stuck here for work. And I'm like, I would rather just be at my house. But here's the issue with this tornado cycle that I'm in. And maybe you guys have thoughts, is that obviously there's things that I have to do every day, right? There's like our regular life. I have to pay my mortgage. I have to do my work. I have to make sure Callie is fed. I have to poop. I have to wash my face. I have to brush my teeth. Like we all have like the shit that's like non-negotiable. Obligation. Got to get out of bed today because I have to go to my job, whatever. Okay. So that stuff I can get through. And then there's like, after that stuff is done, my energy, care for anything else is zero. I went to bed the last 2 nights at 5:15 p.m. and slept till the morning because I was like, I don't want to be awake. I'm just going to sleep. Like, just went to sleep because that was the best option. Like, that's low, guys. Like, that's a little bit of a depressive episode. I'm going to let you know. Like, I'm doing all these things because I can feel myself teetering on the edge of like this just meltdown. And I'm like, okay, you're smart. You've done all this work on yourself. Here's the things that are going to make you feel better. Start moving your body, go out in the sunshine, call a friend. Like, I'm doing all those self-care things because I got to get myself out of this fucking hopelessness. But God, I'm just feeling like it's just all a little gray at the moment. And I'm so blessed and I'm so privileged and I'm not allowed to be sad, but like I'm just having the falls. Like now it gets dark so early and I just like, it's dark, it's
Doesn't
cold. Like I just am having a real case of the falls and I can't figure out if is it fall? Is it the end of the year? And we were locked up so much of the year. Is it that I'm about to turn 40 and I'm having my 40 depression? Like, I don't know.
It's probably all of that.
Yeah,
at once.
it's probably the perfect storm.
Yeah.
I'm just feeling really
And
low.
also,
like I had so much fun in Austin because I just raged and like I just laughed for the first time. Like I can remember being on stage in Austin and someone said something and I laughed so hard that like my upper sternum was aching because I was laughing so hard. And like, I can't remember last time I laughed that hard. It's so sad.
Here's the thing with you too. I think that like, you're like, I'm doing the reset and I'm working out. Like, I think that those are like things that I'm sure do help make you feel better, but they're also these like regimented things that like it's like in your mind, they're productive and then you're going to reach this goal and then you'll feel better once you do the reset for this long and you work out this many times, where it's like, those things aren't like a pure joy kind of a thing. Like laughing, like being like drunk and laughing, like that's a fun thing that you didn't plan to do. And that just brought you actual joy.
Yes.
Like, I think maybe trying to find more things like that don't have a check mark in the bujo and don't have like, I made it to the end of the race, so now I should feel happy. And then you get there and you're like, I don't feel happy after that. You know what I mean? Like things that don't.
It's also stuff that's very isolating. Like a reset is isolating. You're doing it by yourself. A bujo,
and you're taking joy out of your life because food brings you joy, you know, or it brings most people joy. I know it doesn't bring you joy, but
right. I mean, it's not to say these things are not great to do in life, but if you're feeling down, I think like you, especially Chris being gone, you're very isolated. And when you're in a dark place, it's hard because you want to stay alone, but it's usually the most contradictory behavior that is the most helpful.
Yes.
So maybe you need to develop more of those.
Going out of the
You're
house.
going out, you're going to New York, just have like interaction with other humans. And like you said, going and supporting people in these shows is you doing something nice for yourself, but also nice for other people. It's like it's not a fully self-serving act. It's like this is energetically cool for everybody and it makes everybody feel good.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably why you had so much fun at LadyGang, because it's like you felt the energy of a bunch of people that were so excited to be there.
Yeah.
Just sucks, man. Because it's like when I get sad, I just don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
It's like that object in motion. It's like, I just want to sleep. I want to take baths. I want to read my book. I want to be alone. I want to talk to anyone. And the thing is that like and the reason I said the word SMAD, it's sad mad, because there's this, I don't know if you guys ever happens to you, but like, there's also this level of frustration where like, I couldn't get a thing open, or I hit my head the other day, like moving up, and I just go like, I'm like Roy Kent on Ted Lasso. Like I just go, ah, like who am I? I'm like alone in my house and I'm just like yelling out for no reason. Like, please tell me you guys do this.
When I'm premenstrual, I do.
Oh my God. Oh, exclusively.
Do you, Jac?
Yeah.
You grunt?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. No, I felt like a fucking loser because I was like, Keltie, you're an old lady. Like, stop grunting about your aggression.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think it happens to most people. And I think that Becca was right. At the end of the day, it's like, I know you love to be alone, and that is like your happy place a lot of the time, but like it also is like to your detriment when you're in these kind of episodes where it's like, it's just going to spiral you into like a worse and worse place, where it's just like, you got to get your like one foot in motion and like maybe see a friend that is not going to offer you anything and is just there to have a glass of wine with you. And like, I think you need more moments like that like aren't going to like check a box. Today's episode is brought to you by Obey Fitness. So it's obviously the holiday season. I'm sure we are all just collectively stressed out, and it's really hard to get yourself motivated to really work out or go to the gym or really do anything other than sit on your couch, right? But that's why I love Obey Fitness, because you can do it from the comfort of your own home whenever you want. So Obey makes the impossible possible when it comes to working out, and they've got everything from intense HIIT to spicy Pilates to chill yoga classes. I'll be doing the yoga classes, and they're either live or on demand, so you can pop it on at any time. Plus, you need zero equipment. You can pop it on literally anywhere, and they're fun yet fierce 10-minute express classes. I mean, you can just do it whenever you want. And the best part is, if you want to try it out, we have a whole free month for you to get through the holidays. Just use code LadyGang at obeyfitness.com. That's OBEFITNESS.com. Code LadyGang for a free month.
True story. The other day I was scrolling Instagram, and this really cute girl that I follow with great fashion had on these really adorable leopard flats. And I thought, oh my gosh, I need to buy those. I scrolled in on them, and guess what? They're Rothy's. They're my favorite shoes. They're so comfortable. There's no break-in period. She had on the point. It's this little flat with a pointy toe, and they have them in black, which is like their best-selling shoe, but hers were leopard, and they were adorable. And guess what? They have men's now. That's right, men's. They're durable, washable, and better for the planet. There's no break-in period. They're rigorously tested for the perfect fit. You could throw them in the washing machine if you need a little freshen up. I love these shoes. They've made the perfect shoe, and we love them over here at the Lady Gang. So to help you welcome fall in style, Rothy's is doing something very special. That's right. They gave us a chance to share this super rare opportunity with our listeners for a limited time. Right now, you can get $20 off your first purchase at rothys.com/ladygang. That's ROTHYS.com/ladygang. Head to rothys.com/ladygang to find your new favorites today.
JustWorks makes it easier for you to start, run, and grow a business. Let me tell you how JustWorks can help your business. Basically, it can onboard your employees super easy in just several minutes with this very easy software. Makes a great impression. It helps you access large national group health insurance plans, payroll, PTO requests, all in one platform. And it also comes with an expert 24/7 support team just for you. Find out how JustWorks can help your business by going to justworks.com. That's justworks.com for more info. I know that the worst part of being a small business owner and a business owner in general is all of this stuff. And that's why we love JustWorks. Onboard new employees with ease, get help setting up sick leave policies and administering HR policies, plus access to 24/7 expert support. Get answers to your questions when you need them. Find out how JustWorks can help your business by going to justworks.com. That's justworks.com for more info. Manage your remote team and run your business with confidence. justworks.com.
Okay, ladies, can't remember the last time that you wanted sex? Oh, I'm sorry. You've got kids in the car? I know. We're going to call it ice cream. Listen, ice cream, you scream, but maybe not for sex. I mean ice cream, sorry. So if your desire for ice cream feels, well, a little rocky road, you're not alone. Millions of women have felt their libido melting away because of a medical condition known as hypoactive sexual desire disorder, or HSDD. But unlike brain freeze, HSDD can be treated. Maybe it's time to change the flavor of the day from not in the mood to libido renewed. So whether you're into plain vanilla or the queen of whipped cream down to cone, or deciding between big or little spoon, it's time to scream for ice cream again. Visit screamforicecreamagain.com to learn more. That's screamforicecreamagain.com.
You're listening to the LadyGang.
You should make your next social engagement, give it the same energy that you give to the lady hangs.
It's exhausting. It took me a week to fucking repair myself from that.
Maybe don't drink Shaquila's, but you could, have a glass of wine and giggle and be funny and fill your cup and fill someone else's. Like the other day, I was talking to this guy, Austin, who was on this Capital One trip with me. And he was telling me about his goals and what he really wants to achieve. And he really wants to be like the next Ryan Seacrest. And he's super talented and he's wonderful. And I was like, you should totally talk to Keltie. She's this amazingly accomplished host in this space. And he was like, oh my God, would she be willing? That's so crazy. Like, basically could not believe that he would have the opportunity to talk to somebody like you. And
Tell me more.
I'm just kidding. But that's so cool to know that you, like, I connected him with you and I was like, tell her what you want. And you offered so generously to like lead him in the right direction or connect him with whoever. But like, you're not getting anything from that, but something like that will make you feel amazing.
Yeah.
You've done all this hard work and you've worked your ass off. And it's like, if you can't like get a little bit of an ego boost by helping somebody, being that person to like lend a hand, like what's it all for?
It's true.
So stuff like that, where you kind of don't get anything in return, but really makes somebody's day. And Victoria was telling me about you today when I was doing her podcast. She was like, I don't like to text Keltie too often. Victoria Garrick, who's now like uber famous and has her own podcast, TikTok, Instagram, whatever. She was an intern at CBS. And when we were starting LadyGang and she was working with Keltie, and she said to me, I think that Keltie's the most unique person I've ever met in my life.
She's not wrong.
God.
And so you're pretty sparkly and special, and you need to share that with the world. Like you do at a LadyGang, but for no money. Other places.
That's what I'm saying.
I know. I'm going to get it together. I texted Chris this morning. I said, I feel hopeful about today. And then I wrote him later and was like, I'm wrong. I'm not hopeful anymore. God, I'm such a wet rag. Anyway, I'll get it together. Thank you for the pep talk.
Sorry you're having SMADS.
No, you know what though? I'm having the SMADS, and I will say that fall music, like, you know how you're like, I can't listen to music because it makes me too emotional. The amount of like epic, sad in the fall songs, everything Taylor Swift. Matt Nathanson has a song called Farewell December. Counting Crows, A Long December. I was just driving, and the hazy B-side from Counting Crows came on, and I was just like, the fall is fucking sad. And I have a whole idea about the holiday season. Like, I think the holiday season, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, Christmas, New Year's, is literally created as a distraction so that we don't fucking sit in our houses and be sad all winter long.
Because imagine being on the other hemisphere of the world where their winter has nothing in it.
Yeah. Their winter.
Dark. Their winter is... There's no holidays to get you through it. At least we got those.
I'm like, no, you know what? Thanksgiving, I got mashed potatoes. Yeah. Good. Christmas, I've got cookies and presents. New Year's, a champagne and a little tiny top hat. Like, there's enough to keep me going here and like spinning off the wheel. But it's like the fall is really sad. Like I am deeply affected by the end of the year. I'm always deeply affected by my birthday. I'm just fucking affected by this. I have seasonal
depression. Mm-hmm.
No, but I live in California. I'm looking at a blue sky and a palm tree. Like,
yeah, but still, I mean, that's only like one component to that.
I think you should overpack for New York. Take a lot of like your favorite things, wear your tacky Vegas jacket that you try to sneak into every event and we tell you no, bring that bitch out.
Yeah.
Wear a bow in your hair, wear all the things that make you happy, do all the things that make you happy, eat all the things that make you happy, go to New York and like just leave your bujo at home.
Indulge, have a little like indulging trip because that's like, I think exactly what you need.
And think about the Keltie Knight that used to live in New York in your 20s. If you told her what you would be doing at this point in your life and what everything that you'd have accomplished, and there's be 3 Emmys behind your fucking head, you would be like, well, if I'm going to go back to New York, I'm going to go back and I'm going to be the happiest person you've ever fucking seen because I'm not breaking my ass to buy avocados and Diet Coke anymore.
No, it's true. It's true. Like well, first of all, I can never believe how expensive Broadway show tickets are.
It's insane.
Like every time I forget, I'm always like, well, no, it's okay. If I go see 3 shows in a week, it'll be like $300. I'm like, yeah, fucking right per seat. And like, it was crazy. Like I went to go buy my tickets and I was like, well, I'll go buy 1 ticket. That's also why I'm not bringing Chris because I'm like, he's not really going to enjoy it. He's going to be waiting for it to be over. And I'm like, your non-enjoyment of Moulin Rouge on Broadway is not worth $250 to me.
No, it's going to bring your energy down.
No, I'm like, I'm just going to go. But it's like, it is so expensive. But it's like, I remember being in New York City and I could never go to shows unless I had a friend that had like a preview ticket or I went in the rent lottery where tickets were $20 and you had to stand outside all day because it was like, nobody had an extra $200 to go see a Broadway show. Like, are you kidding me? Like, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to see the Rockettes. I bought 2nd row tickets, stage.
Fun.
So my girlfriend, Nicole, is 6th in from stage left, and I bought the seat directly in front of her kickline position.
See, that's cute. That's such a great thing to do.
And I'm going to with her the whole show. I'm going to bring glasses and noses, and I'm going to put cheeks on when it's like time for the soldiers. So when they come out, I'm going to have my cheeks. Like I wanted to buy one of those like light up signs that they have on like those little like Mexican food carts in the city where it's like telling you like what's on the menu. And I want to like put messages like Christmas and stuff like that. But I think I'll probably get like in trouble for that. So I'm just going to do stupid shit. But yeah, no, I have a trip of happiness planned.
I'm excited.
I love it. I think it'll make a big difference. Yeah.
And the SMADs are okay to have sometimes.
Sometimes you got to be SMAD, I guess.
Yeah, you do.
Anyway. Thanks for talking me through that. Sorry, I'm sure this cheered you all up so much. I'm sad. I'm Betty. What's it, Betty?
Peggy.
Anyway, okay. Well, have a good week, everyone. Do you guys want to talk at all or
no?
No, I'm sorry for telling you what to do, though.
No, I think she was looking for advice. Or how would this be a two-way podcast if not?
No, I was looking for advice because I've been in this for now. It's going on almost 4 weeks. And I'm like, I just can't get out of this. Like, I feel like I'm constantly on the verge of tears. So it's not a hormonal thing. Like, it's not
right.
And it's not even that like stressful thing. Like I'm not under these like huge amounts of stress. Like I have stress in my life, sure. But like I'm sleeping, I'm eating, like I'm doing. So it's just real. It's like a real SMADS.
Yeah.
That I can't blame on an unexplainable SMADS. Mm-hmm. That's what we're calling this episode.
That is a bummer because usually it's so much easier when you know what's causing it.
Yeah. We can have something to focus on.
Like I'm mad at shit just because I want to be mad at shit or things annoying me or sounds are annoying. Like I'm just so sensitive. I'm so like, like I just, like I got my one last thing. So Chris is like very conserving on water and never wants to water our fucking lawn. And he went to New York for the month. And I was like, F you. And I literally put okay, normally our lawn gets watered 3 times a week for 5 minutes. I put the fucking water on for 20 minutes every single day at 7 a.m. all of November. I am overwatering my lawn. I want it to be tall and green. I want all my plants to be
You're going to end up killing all of your...
I'm sure I will. I'm sure. But I was like, I'm just so mad about the fucking like... I drive an electric car. I have solar panels. Let me put the water on my goddamn plants. So anyway, this is the like unnecessary angries right there. Just
I
the
get
SMADS.
it. Do something that brings you joy.
Yeah.
I know. I think
Have
I'm
a
going to
Klondike bar after this. And
I
maybe
did have a
Diet Coke.
Klondike last night, and I watched
Okay.
Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, which is getting so good.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Jen Shah just got arrested.
Did you see the meme that was going around where it said, mentally, I'm in the parking lot of Beauty Lab?
Yes. Jack, I need you to watch this
I need you
season,
to also.
please.
You would love it.
You would love it.
I watched the first season.
This first season was not good. This second season, they really leaning into their characters.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll watch it.
Anyway,
See you next
Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
Thanks for listening. The Lady Gang is produced by Alex Ingber, Steve Delameter, and Jared Monaco. Make sure you subscribe, rate, and review our podcast. And if you love it, share it with your friends on social media. Like, oh my God, I just listened to Lady Gang. This episode's so great. Swipe up to listen. And if you really want to, which we know you do, please follow us on social at Keltie, at Becca, at Jac Vanek, and at The Lady Gang. Sign up for our newsletter at theladygang.com and join our secret Facebook group. It's super fun. See you next Tuesday.
This quote is brought to you by things Becca found later after this entire conversation of the SMADS. And this wonderful woman, Shelly Tegelski, her Instagram as of late said, as a movement, self-care is not about realizing our own in-the-moment happiness. Rather, it's seeing that our self-care impacts the lives of those around us in innumerable positive ways. Self-care reaches beyond the individual to impact communities, neighborhoods, our nation, and ultimately the world. So it's like giving your self-care a deeper purpose. I'm into this. You're welcome, world.